Welcome to Tridenlogy, the channel that's all about fascinating facts and discoveries. In this episode, we will be discussing a topic that is unfortunately all too common: depression. Depression is a mental health disorder that can affect anyone, regardless of their age, gender, or background. It's important to recognize that depression is a real illness, not a personal weakness or character flaw. In this video, we'll be exploring what depression is, what causes it, and the different ways it can affect people's lives. We hope that this video will help raise awareness about depression and encourage more people to seek help if they are struggling with their mental health. So let's get started. Depression is different from simply being unhappy. When we've had a rough week at work or are going through a breakup, we often use the term depression to describe how we're feeling. However, major depressive disorder is a much more complex form of depression. It's possible to tell the difference between clinical depression and the feelings of sadness that we all experience from time to time by looking out for certain signs. Depression is a mood disorder characterized by an overarching sense of sadness and a general lack of interest in most activities. Clinical depression, also known as major depression, is a mood and thought disorder that can exacerbate existing mental and physical health issues. It's possible that you're having a hard time performing daily tasks and that you're questioning whether or not it's even worthwhile to keep fighting through this. Depression is more than just the blues. It's not a sign of weakness, and there's no quick fix. In some cases, treatment for depression must be continued for quite some time, but try not to lose hope. Drug treatment, talk therapy, or a combination of the two usually helps people with depression feel better. Here are some warning signs of depression of which you should be aware. 1. Hopeless outlook. An individual's outlook on life in general can be negatively impacted by major depression. One of the hallmarks of depression is a pervasive feeling of hopelessness or helplessness about one's situation. Negative emotions like worthlessness, self-hatred, or inappropriate guilt are also possible. The phrases, "it's all my fault" and "what's the point" are common expressions of depression. 2. The interest was lost. The effects of depression can diminish the value of previously satisfying activities. Another symptom of major depression is losing interest in or stopping to do things that you used to enjoy, such as sports, hobbies, or socializing with friends. You may also be losing enthusiasm for sex. Major depressive disorder can cause a decline in sex interest or even impotence. 3. Increased fatigue and sleep problems. The fact that you're exhausted may be a contributing factor in your decision to cut back on your favorite activities. Some of the most incapacitating signs of depression are a lack of motivation and an all-encompassing sense of fatigue. This could cause you to sleep too much. Insomnia and depression may both contribute to the onset of the other. They may even exacerbate one another's weaknesses. Anxiety can be exacerbated by not getting enough restful sleep. 4. Anxiety. Anxiety and depression are frequently co-occurring despite there being no evidence that depression causes anxiety. Anxiety symptoms may consist of nervousness, restlessness, or feeling tense, feelings of danger, panic or dread, quickening of the heartbeat, rapid breathing, increased or heavy sweating, trembling or muscle twitching, trouble focusing or thinking clearly about anything other than the thing you're worried about. 5. Irritability. In men, some studies have found that men and women react differently to depression. Symptoms of depression in men include irritability, escapism or risky behavior, substance abuse, and misdirected anger, according to studies. Similarly, men are less likely to diagnose themselves with depression or seek help for it than women are. 6. Changes in appetite and weight. It's common for people with depression to experience swings in their weight and appetite. It's possible that everyone's reaction to this is unique. Some people will feel more hungry and put on weight, while others will experience the opposite and shed pounds. Whether or not dietary changes are deliberate can be a sign of whether or not they are related to depression. If they aren't, depression may be to blame. 7. Uncontrollable emotions. It's a rage fit for one moment. You burst out crying uncontrollably. Your mood swings are sudden and unpredictable. but nothing outside of you has caused them. Depression frequently causes mood swings. 8. Looking at death. Suicide has been linked to depression in some cases. Suicide victims often exhibit warning signs before they take their own lives. People frequently broach the topic or make an initial attempt at suicide before actually carrying through with the act. A person who you believe may harm themselves or others if left unattended. Call your local emergency number. Stay with the person until help arrives. Remove any guns, knives, medications, or other things that may cause harm. Listen, but don't judge, argue, threaten, or yell. Major depressive disorder is possible if you have experienced at least some of the above symptoms for more than 2 weeks. Realizing you have depression is the first step in getting the support you need. Millions of people suffer from depression, but it can be treated in a variety of ways, from making adjustments to one's daily routine to taking antidepressant drugs. Reaching out for help is the first step toward feeling like yourself again, regardless of the treatment plan you ultimately choose. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on personal development and self-improvement. See you in next video.